Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good, yo? It feels good being back on this game, man. I used to do videos all the time with this game, but ever since more and more games came out, I just didn't have much reason to play it. But as of right now, I'm looking forward to getting Nioh. Oh Lord, he grabbed me. Getting this game and probably playing the crap out of it and maybe streaming, or not streaming it, but having it in the background again. Um, but this week's episode of one of the more funny shows that I have, um, weirdly enough, we got a complete like, I got a different feeling about this show. Like I was saying, last week, we didn't really have a reason or some kind of calling towards our main character ever being interested in the fact of becoming the leader or the demon lord. So, what does that do against the story? It makes the story feel like there isn't any real cause and effect of his actions because he doesn't think he's gonna be regarded as something for what he's doing. So weirdly enough, this kid is now, showcasing ridiculous levels of talent. More and more reason why he should be revered, and he should be treated higher than most people in the eyes of the demons anyway. It's just getting to that point where you're just like, okay, so he's gaining all this like status. Where does this status now put him in the grand standing of the end game now? Like, who's gonna be the reason why he may have to become the demon lord? Maybe to save somebody because he doesn't like the outcome of things. It's stuff that I don't really think that deep about when it comes down to these like comical shows at times. Like, to be fair, him taming or like becoming friends with the Guardian was pretty free, like when it came down to him dropping a bit of his blood into a wound of a demon and it healed it. So I think if a demon maybe has any type of human blood anywhere, it may be able to heal itself. Like that's why they eat humans and stuff like that, so they can actually heal, which weirdly enough almost gives them reason to do it, right? Like that's kind of messed up. Uh, but other than that, we're still in this part of the story where it feels we haven't necessarily gotten everything figured out to a T with all of our characters. Like we don't really have that much of a understanding of what everybody has in mind, to what their goals are. We know one of our girls, just the main girl anyway, that we have on our squad, she just wants to have fun or whatever, but like what else is going on within her family and stuff like that? What else is kind of driving these characters to do any type of, whatever they want to do in the future? Those are the things the show hasn't really had to talk about because of how long the episode or how long the season's going to be, and they can like easily ease their way into that. Unlike this other character, who I feel like they really forced his backstory in our face, and then at the same time, it was probably one of the weirdest backstories we've ever gotten in a show for quite some times. In the case of how it was being told, the man was like talking up all of these ways that people usually have these dramatic reasons for going in and fighting for somebody. Oh my god, that thing is disgusting looking. But fighting for someone, being better at whatever you're doing, and if you're not that great, and changing it to be better for your family, or there's something about like his brother leaving and wanting to be the demon lord, and he's like, that's fight for the title of demon lord, and he's like, none of that stuff happened. He's just like, I want to be cool and all this other stuff, but then he starts trickling in the stuff that really either is real or is going to be more fake stuff, but seemingly the stuff that he was saying was fake. Well, some of it was actually real, and some of the stuff that wasn't fake, uh, like all of it seemed like it had an inkling of realism in it, which is funny to me, and another reason why I actually enjoyed watching this character this week and uh, what he was like giving us. Seems to want something. Uh, but yeah, I think with the Thunderhair guy, he's definitely going to be a good reason why Demon Lord is even a topic of discussion when it was never a topic of discussion. We also see that the guy that he saves this week from the Guardian is not tagging along with him at the end, so it still feels like he has his way to ease into the group, or he's just not even going to and treat him like a real rival and not want to be, around him all the time. And when he is around him, it's usually either the battle or to compare, like, just see if who's. Oh my God, that thing's ugly. Get off me. Um, I'm just overall interested in what pops off. I'm sorry, I'm doing this live, and I don't know what the heck's gonna come around the corner. I'm doing it live. But overall, I was really scared for this show when it came down to if it was gonna, continue to use just basic tropes and not really do that much different compared to, you know, everything else we've seen. And it does kind of feel like that. Like there is classic stuff that you can point out from any show and, compare the two. But to be fair, the world that they created and how it's playing out, I definitely rather watch it with this show than not without. Oh my God, I didn't even see that guy. Than without it. So that's a good sign for me anyway. I'm happy that it's at least enjoyable in that regard. So let me know what you guys are feeling on the show, if you dropped it, if you're still going with it, or if you are even not even watching it, you're just watching my reviews because you're one of the OGs. I appreciate you. I will definitely be talking to you guys tomorrow. Whatever drops Monday, I will definitely have it. And I just got bodied, so that's always fun. But yeah, let me know what you guys are feeling on this show. I definitely want to know. And overall, I think this is a good episode, but I also feel like that car really wanted to be in the video. It was super loud. I also feel like there was a lot of predictable stuff in it. So with me being able to call out like what's going to happen, that's always like a negative in my book, just because it's kind of boring when it gets to that point. So hopefully they get back to the unpredictable stuff and we see a little bit more of that just playing a bigger role in the story in general. So all that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing one, and I will talk to you in the next one. Peace.